rough week, fellas. My schedule has been kicking my but I'm blessed to be able to talk about, play, and watch anime for a living with you guys, so I try not to complain too much because y'all honestly keep me going. As a bit of a thank you to all of y'all for sticking around with me for so long, today we're gonna be getting back to our roots a little bit, begin on a new journey, new adventure, with a recent fan manga that a close friend of mine showed me. Today's video will begin after the events of the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super. A few months have passed since the fateful battle that would decide the fate of this plane of existence, and somehow, after overcoming every obstacle, every opponent, and every universe in their way, Universe 7 would prevail in the end. Now, there have been plenty of spin-offs dealing with events that happened after the Tournament of Power in the fan manga scene. Not only a fan favorite, but a personal favorite as well, being Dragon Ball Kakumei. But today we get to focus a little more on Gohan, Beerus, and the others in a new fan manga titled Dragon Ball Rage. Since the tournament, Frieza has disappeared, leaving without so much as a trace, and leaving us to wonder just what he's been up to in the months since, pretty much saving the universe alongside Goku and 17. Back around Universe 7 and on Earth, the Z Fighters are enjoying an extended period of peace as we see Goku, along with Piccolo, relaxing and enjoying a meal together. It's nice to see Goku and the others just living a regular life every now and then. You begin to think that after a while, these guys just fight 24/7. Off in the God Realm, however, Beerus has returned to his home planet and attempts to start his favorite activity, which is of course sleeping, but something is amiss. Now right away I knew what was wrong because some of you guys haven't liked the video yet, and you know what happens to those that don't. I'm just saying. Beerus takes a long yawn as his nap seems to have been cut short as we arrive on his planet. Whis approaches him, wondering what's bothering his sleep as well, as he asks, "Awake already, my lord?" Beerus, funnily enough, replies that it's just so hard to get a good slumber after that glorious win by their team in the tournament. Though, I must admit, I did have my doubts at times, he says. I think that's pretty fair because that boy Jiren, Whis continues the conversation, saying that Goku and Vegeta have come a long way since they first encountered them so many years ago. These guys didn't know what God Ki was, nor could they go beyond Super Saiyan 3, and putting that into perspective in relation to where we are now is crazy. Beerus agrees also, saying that the way that Frieza and Goku combined their strength was pretty admirable, something we never thought we'd see happen. Vegeta and Goku. With challenges like the Tournament of Power, there's no telling how far those two can go, Whis remarks. You're right, Whis, Beerus goes on, and he says something here that I find pretty interesting. Beerus remarks about how it seems that soon, one of them, either Goku or Vegeta, will actually pose a legitimate challenge to him someday, and maybe soon at that. Whis comments that, believe it or not, Goku's son, who goes by Gohan, I believe, he was also a part of our win in the tournament, he declares. Once, he even surpassed his father Goku when he was just a boy. Now, this last comment really gets Beerus' attention as he asks, "Are you serious, Whis?" excitedly. That's hard to believe since he was eliminated rather early. Allow me to show you then, my lord, Whis replies as he extends his staff and casts a spell that allows him to see prior instances of Gohan's insane power. Whoa, Beerus exclaims. This is pretty ridiculous. Where was this power during the tournament? For Beerus to be this impressed with Gohan, he must really see something within him, and this is only the battle with Cell that has him so convinced. I honestly think his battle with Majin Buu was just as, if not more impressive, but let me know down below which of Gohan's battles was the most impressive to you. Apparently, Whis proceeds, Gohan doesn't share his father nor Vegeta's taste for a challenge in terms of fighting, and was reluctant to even join the tournament until he learned what was at stake. I see, Beerus says. It's a waste of power if you ask me. Beerus seems really intrigued, however, and it's slowly leading into something dangerous. It seems his only focus and his concern are his wife, child, and being what they call a scholar, Whis explains. As we knew this already, but this is the first time we've seen Beerus take any interest in Gohan, really. If he had that much power as a child, Beerus continues, one can only imagine what hidden power he currently has locked away. I agree, my lord, Whis says. However, his inner strength seems to come from loss of life and not the thrill of a challenge, which supports my earlier theory about him. Loss of life, huh? Beerus begins, and I can literally hear the gears turning in his head right now, thinking of just how he can pull this off. Whis, show me those previous battles again. Of course, Whis says, as he extends his staff again. That one, Beerus says, as Whis pauses on the current fight between Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell. Of those battles, this one stands out to me the most, Beerus says, to which Whis replies, I see. Whis, I want you to bring this one to me. As you wish, my lord, Whis says, as Beerus and Whis seem to devise a plan, whatever it is, to draw out Gohan's true inner power once and for all. When we catch back up with Goku, Gohan, and the others, I gotta say, these fellas look like they having the time of their lives on this beach over here. Might have to take a trip soon myself, honestly. You know, Dad, Gohan begins. There were moments where I thought we weren't gonna win the tournament. I know, Gohan, Goku says. I'm sure everyone, including myself, had doubts at times, especially knowing what was at stake. But we all pulled through in the end, and it was a team effort. Yeah, Gohan, Krillin chimes in. Me, Master Roshi, Tien, Piccolo, 17 and 18, Vegeta, and dare I even say Frieza helped win the whole thing. Yeah, Gohan replies. But I just feel like I could have done more. I've neglected my training so much that I had to team up with Frieza of all people, then sacrifice myself to take out Dispo. Goku throws his arm around Gohan and tells him he has to stop beating himself up so much over that. You did the best you could, and I'm proud of you, he says, reassuring his son. That's right, Krillin says, agreeing, but Gohan still seems to have his doubts. This is when Bulma shows up asking if everyone's enjoying the sun, as Goku gets up saying that he knows he annoys everyone because he likes to train a lot, but really is nice for everyone to come together like this and have a good time every once in a while. I couldn't agree more, Bulma states. That's right, Chi-Chi agrees. I'd love for my husband to spend more time at home with his family, but of course he'll just find some excuse to train. Well, this kinda ruffles some feathers because it looks like Vegeta actually isn't here, and according to Bulma, he really is training. Well, that does sound like Vegeta, Krillin says, as Goku takes this opportunity to say he'll go and see what's up with Vegeta and takes his leave. Of course, Chi-Chi really isn't too happy about this, but Bulma, she just asks if Goku can just give him a little message when he sees him.
Tell him he's a jerk.
Holy. Back at Capsule Corp, Vegeta's in the gravity chamber continuing his training as Goku pulls up saying, hey Vegeta, interrupting him. What do you want, Kakarot? Vegeta demands. As you can see, I'm busy. Yeah, about that, Goku replies. Bulma wanted me to tell you something. What did she say?
Tell him he's a jerk.
Yeah, she's not too happy about you not being at the beach right now. Please, Vegeta says, as he continues his push-ups. Anyway, Goku continues, I figured we'd have a little sparring session. I'm doing just fine on my own, clown, Vegeta responds, but I mean, come on, we know this probably won't last long. Oh, come on, Vegeta, Goku begs. I know you want to test out that newfound strength of yours. Why not with me? Fine, if it'll get you out of here sooner, Vegeta says after a moment. See, I told you guys. Back over wherever Beerus and Whis are. Beerus is clearly talking to Cell right now, so I won't act, as Beerus says that I see you've had some history with these Saiyans, and his particular battle with you intrigued me, which is why I had my companion Whis bring you to me. I must admit that this plan of yours is rather cruel, even by your standards, my lord, Whis says. I am a god of destruction, not an angel like you, he says to Whis, so I can be cruel at times. Besides, he goes on, I want to see how much power that boy is hiding. If he has power anything like his father, I want to see it. And unfortunately for him, this is the only way I can see it coming to light. As you said before, Whis, loss of life. Now show him his target. What was her name again, Whis? Beerus says, and, oh man, this is not good. Videl, Whis replies, and oh, this is really bad. Yes, that's right, Beerus continues. This woman who goes by Videl, who is now the wife of the Saiyan Gohan, is your target, Beerus says. That boy has grown quite strong since your last encounter, so I've given you a portion of my power. Wait, what? Just enough to overpower his current strength. You think you can handle that? With pleasure, Cell responds. Good, Beerus says. Whis, take him to Earth. And the chapter closes, returning to the fun day in the sun Gohan and his family are currently enjoying, with Whis and Cell taking off.